Ladies, it's not your body. It's actually the way your clothes are working on your body. Hi lovely friends, and a big welcome back to my channel and to this new video. So this is where so many of us get it wrong, because when an outfit doesn't look quite right, we don't blame the clothes, we blame ourselves. I hear this all the time, things like, I just don't have the figure for that anymore, or nothing seems to suit me like it used to, I can't wear that, and it can just feel a bit frustrating, can't it? But in most cases, it's not that your body has let you down at all. It's just that the clothes aren't working in the right way for you. So today, I'm going to show you 3 very simple things that can make an outfit look completely different without changing your body and without buying anything new. We're going to look at the length of your clothes, how much fabric you're wearing, and one really important thing that most women completely overlook. So let's start with something that really catches almost everyone out, including me, of course. Number 1 is the wrong length issue. So where clothes finish. So it's really important where your clothes actually finish on your body. It can make such a difference to the way we look. So what I'm wearing here is a really lovely navy blazer. It's a great 3rd layer, which I've teamed with a beautiful floaty skirt. I love this. This is from Lily Silk. It's great for now right into the summer. A really elegant piece. But there is a problem, which I'm sure you can see, which is the proportion. To have an outfit that looks in proportion and balanced, one good approach is to use the classic 64 style rule, where 60% of your outfit should sit at the bottom half of your body and 40% at the top. By doing this, having a longer looking bottom half and a slightly shorter top section, what it does is it automatically gives a really flattering silhouette. And of course, this is where this look is all wrong. I love the blazer, Marks & Spencer's, great quality, but it's too long for this particular look. All the weight is at the top of the outfit. The blazer stops way down on my hips, is boxy, just cuts me up mid-thigh, which is the wider part of my body. So it looks as though the 60% is at the top and the 40% is at the bottom. This also means that it visually shortens the look of the length of my legs. Now that will be really clear in trousers, of course, but I did want to show you this because it's still important with a skirt or a dress. So what can we do about it? So let me show you just here. So same beautiful swishy skirt, but it looks so much better with a shorter length cardigan or jacket. So just switching to a shorter length top is one option that solves that proportion problem. Now what we've done is we've reversed that 60-40 proportion and moved the 40% to the top as it should be. Another way you could do it, if you were wearing a shirt or a sweater, would be just to lightly tuck part of it into the skirt or the trousers. And of course, that would take the line of where the top stops higher up and again, improve the balance of the look. But by allowing more of the skirt to show, what it does, it elongates the bottom half, meaning the legs look longer, even in a skirt. And also wearing a shorter jacket or cardigan like this just subtly defines the waist, and it's a great option if you didn't want to tuck anything in. Now, I also think that now the outfit looks a bit more polished as well. Certainly not sort of, slightly wrong. So as I said earlier, if you don't feel that you look right or that something is wrong with your outfit, it's not your body. It's where the clothes are cutting across it. That's the problem. So the second issue that I wanted to share with you, where you might be thinking that it's your body, but it really isn't, is number 2, volume. So the too much fabric problem. So here I'm wearing one of my favourite pieces, this gorgeous red and white striped shirt from Bowden. Just love this. But I'm wearing it with, well, another actually of my favourite items, these wide leg ivory jeans. But putting them together like this and styling them like this, I think just looks wrong and makes me look much bigger than I am. And there's nothing structured either. I just look like I'm a sort of a bundle of fabric. There's basically too much fabric in the whole look, and the flat shoes don't help either. Love flat shoes, but not here, as there's no elevation. And I'm not showing any skin at all either. There's no lightness or indication of what my shape is at all. And I'm definitely not saying don't wear loose clothes. Absolutely not. I think they're great. But just please consider not wearing all of them loose at the same time. So of course, one way to solve this is my next look, where I've just tweaked it. So one way is to add a bit of tucking. But if you don't like tucking, I get that. I've got another solution too, so hang on for that in just a couple of minutes. But by creating some shape, pushing the sleeves up, bit of a tuck, adding a belt. Well, it's optional. All of these things are optional, of course, but there's now a bit more shape, and I don't really look so much like a bundle of fabric. It actually looks like there's a person inside now. So another way to approach this too much fabric issue is to swap out the shirt altogether, and also change the jeans a little bit too for something more body skimping than body swamping. Now, there's lots of reasons why this look works so much better. The shape appears instantly and the body looks so much more balanced, even though it's still a very relaxed look. Now, the top has a lovely cut. Just love this. Short sleeves to allow a bit of skin to show, but still covering the shoulders. Just perfect. A V-neck, which is lengthening for the whole look. Lovely navy color, breathable fabric, slimming, hint of a waist with a drawn-in cut, and no tucking in sight. Yay! And of course, these jeans fit more down the leg than the other ones did as well. But I actually think this top, or a shaped top like this is lovely, would also work with the wide leg jeans too. So what we've done here is not to make the outfit tighter, just a little bit smarter with just less volume overall. Now, just because before I go on to my last styling point that almost nobody talks about, if you are enjoying these tips, please do subscribe and hit that like button so you don't miss any of my videos. It's all free and you've got no commitment. Okay, so on to something now that I don't think people talk about that much, but which can really make us think that there's something wrong with our shape when there isn't. And that is my number 3, the nothing is anchoring the outfit problem. So how do you anchor an outfit, and what does this mean? Well, let me show you and then explain what I mean. And here's an outfit that is not anchored. So in this look, each piece is lovely, but put together, we've got flowy, fluid beige trousers, plus a soft, relaxed knit, some nude ballet flats. Okay, so the colours go. It's quite nice, and it looks nicely monochromed, but there's no grounding or any kind of interest. It's all neutral tones, very kind of samey, minimal accessories, all the same colour, all flowing, no structure, no contrast. Also looks a little bit unfinished. So there are various ways to anchor an outfit. One way is to add a third layer. That really grounds an outfit, and it ties the top that you're wearing to the bottom, and it just looks that much more cohesive. So here's a similar look, but it's anchored and grounded, and I'm going to explain why. Another way is to add structure and or contrast to look that much more intentional. And I've done this here by swapping out the knit for more of a structured waistcoat. This one, love this one. That kind of sits better on the body and on the shoulders. It adds structure as it's more tailored with more of a sculptural shape, you know, with the V-neck, the buttons, and all these elements add shape. It can work really well to anchor an outfit by focusing on the trousers as well, because trousers, more than any other item that you might be wearing, tend to really define your silhouette. So I've swapped out the fluid ones for a pair that fits a bit more to the leg. They look modern, and I think the outfit looks much more put together now. Now, I'm not saying that you've got to wear fitted trousers or a fitted outfit at all, but I just wanted to show you this and make it really clear what I mean by an anchored look compared with an unanchored look. So you could add contrast too, maybe with a different texture in one item or another colour, of course. Also, I've added a long line necklace. And I've also added earrings and a bracelet, because adding intentional accessories brings an outfit together really well. These long pendant necklaces are really in at the moment, and I like how just adding them makes the outfit look longer in a subtle way. So I hope you've really enjoyed this video and that it's helped you to get some ideas on your own wardrobe, what to wear, how you can adapt things a little bit more differently. So now you'll want to go and watch my next video on 10 style mistakes that women over 50 still make and what to do about them. Can you risk not watching? It's coming up here. So I'll see you really, really soon. Lots of love. Have a fabulous week. Bye.